All right, we are up on the stream. We are into the first matchup right now. All right, we are in. All right, we are into the first set of this game here. We are watching Vortex taking on Aurora. Aurora out of Alberta. They are the #2 team coming in here, and Vortex the #2 team as well from Saskatchewan for these women's matchups. All right, so it just looks like it is number 12 left on the side of the Aurora team. Not seeing that player on the roster, though. Number 26 with the block right there. 28, sorry. 3 players left on the side of Aurora. I had the rosters backwards. I do apologize for that. So it is Vortex out of Saskatchewan here on the near court. It is Toth still left on the court. It was Kruckelwinch being taken out by the Aurora team. Still those 3 players left up against just Toth herself. 2 balls in hand, 1 being sent over. Looks like another one in the hands of the ball retrievers. That is going to be burden on Toth to throw. Sends one over a little bit wide. Aurora comes in trying to get that counter on them. Play call being made. 3 balls in hand. Aurora is going to have that burden to throw, and they go after Toth. Toth manages to block both of their shots, giving that burden back now. Blocked by the left wing on the Aurora side. Blocked by Toth. Double checking, and yes, they confirm it was a hit. That's going to be the first point now on the board for Aurora. All right, and they are off on the opening rush again. Looks like that was a nice block, 2 in hand while they were on the retreat. You see Aurora coming up now, ready to take that shot. They still have 5 players, so there was an elimination off of that opening rush. 5 players on the Vortex side themselves. Down and low, managing to avoid that shot. Lots of pump fakes there. Slip check on the left-hand side wing for the Vortex team. Staying with the line, making a lot of those pump fakes. And then Lehuar holding it up on the right side there. Vortex still with 5 players on the court. Aurora as well. Going straight for slip check, going just past the shoulders. A couple low shots being made, bouncing up just a little bit. Taking a couple very cautious pump fakes over at the Aurora team. Looks like a couple of their players in catching position, going down, getting out of the way. Ball hit in mid-air, but that follow-up takes out Toth. Block up and high. Little wide going into the stands, just shy of the feet there on Lehuar. Oh, that was actually 15 Gullickson. Vortex coming up to the line now, ready to take their shots. Counter shot being thrown. Gullickson kind of screening, running past two of her teammates there. Ball being sent back over, down to 3 now for Aurora. Gullickson being eliminated off of that counter shot throw. It's Slipchuk, Krukelwich, and Lahoire left now for the Vortex team. Down and low a little bit. Slipchuk managing to get out of the way of that one. Nice counter there from Slipchuk. Krukelwich blocks up after that shot off of number 10, White, from the Aurora team, and then Slipchuk gets the counter. Down to 2 now for Aurora. Vortex still with the same 3 players in the lineup. Coming up to the line again, those just 2 players down. Little wide over, gets down nice and low, managing to block that shot. 4 balls in hand for Burton now being called for Aurora. Slipchuk staying up at the line, ready to take that attack. Looks like a 1-1 exchange. That is Wall being eliminated along with Slipchuk, down to a 2v1 situation. Vortex does have that player advantage. Lahoire managing to block that shot from the player on Aurora. Getting just out of the way. They send 2 over. That's going to be Burton to throw now on the player from Aurora. And Krukelwich with a snipe shot down at the feet there. That's going to be point on the board for Vortex. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in this first half. Nice block from the Aurora side there after Toth goes for them on the opening rush. Retreat back to the line, giving it to their teammate. 1 ball in hand going for them. Aurora coming up to the line, 4 balls, taking that shot, going wide in between them. Ball almost rolling back, and it does go on to the side of Aurora. Nice double block there from the Aurora players, going up over into the net. Blocking it nice and high, keeping it out of the way, going back, making sure there's no accidental pop flies. Still the full 6 lineup. Still 6 players for the Vortex team. Vortex coming up again, ready to take those shots. Was not expecting it. That is going to take out number 88 on Aurora, and that is Desiree Goyette. And they are one of the captains. Changing it up now, we see a cross-court shot there from the Aurora player. Looks like number 22, TJ Wyatt, staying up at the line, trying to get that counter. We do see head coach Brandon Weinberger there making a couple calls. Three players left, shot clock counting down. Burden was on Aurora. They managed to eliminate number 55. That is Lahoire from the Vortex side, pardon me. 25 seconds left on the game clock. We are still in a 1-1 tie. Sending it over. Krukelwich managing, Gullickson managing to avoid that first one, but unfortunately that second one did connect. That's going to take it down to 4 now for Aurora. For Vortex. Aurora down to just the 2 players as we go into no blocking at the end of this first half. So whichever team gets this, they are going to take the lead going into the second. So we are on no blocking right now. Little bit of confusion there. They were on the warning line, not on the starting line there, so they did back it up. Sending one over, and yeah, that was a hit. Had 2 down, got low, but Vortex is going to take that shot. Ooh, looks like they're going for the catch on that one, but Toth manages to get them in the end. We're going to see the teams change it up. So that is Vortex leading right now with 1 point over Aurora. Getting down now into the second half here. Changing up positions, we're going to see Aurora on the near side of the court. Absolutely love their jerseys, by the way. Aurora taking 2 shots on the player there on the wing for the Vortex team. Still 5 players in on the Aurora side. Looks like Vortex still has their full lineup. 4 coming up front to take the shot with balls in hand. They had that burden. 2 staying in the back to get possibly a pop fly catch or just grab a ball, able to quickly get a counter. See Vortex coming up to the line. Pardon me, Aurora coming up to the line now. 3 players left on their side. Martin and Fair taking the shot on number 12 for Vortex. And that is Krekowicz. Fair managing to block that shot. Unfortunately, Martin doesn't manage to block that one. He's going to take it down to 2 now. We just have Fair and White left for Aurora. Fair did not see that one coming. That was a great counter shot from Krekowicz there. So it is just White now left on the court, staring down the Vortex. Play call being made now. That was a shot from the wing there. White tries to go take the counter, pops up over the chest on Toth. White now on fire. Krekowicz blocks, goes out. White just going ham on them. Another catch. And then that second shot, though, that counter from the wing, I believe from Lehoir, takes it out, and that's going to be 3 points now for Vortex up against Aurora. Going into another opening rush. Aurora managing to get those balls back to their teammates. And then one being sent over from the Vortex side preemptively off of that rush. So they did have 4 to send over even, so Vortex did take care of that burden off of the opening rush. Now we're going to see Aurora coming up the line, trying to be aggressive. Vortex returning that same energy. Again, we're going to see that play call being made by one of the assistant captains, number 15. Oh, sorry, that is just Gullickson, not an assistant captain, but they are making that play call. Five players now left on the side of the court for Aurora. Coming up to the line, ready to take that shot. We see Fair going for it. Another play call being made by Gullickson. Through the line right there between Wozniak and Jenko. Wozniak, sorry. I believe that's the only player that we're going to see with a symbol on their jersey instead of a number. Martin getting down nice and low, managing to avoid that shot from the wing there. Looks like Krekowicz taking up that position, sending it over to Gullickson. Gullickson making that play call for the Vortex team. 4 balls in hand, 4 players, sending 2. And looks like Wall's eliminated off of that shot. That's going to bring it down now to 5 players for Aurora. They were holding the line for a while there. Wozniak getting out of the way just in time to avoid a skim. 6.5 minutes left in the second half. Play call being made now by Aurora, going over to the Vortex side. Nice couple fakes there by Martin. Play call being made by Gullickson. It's a 5v4 situation right now. Vortex is up with a 2-point lead. Martin taking a shot at Gullickson. Gullickson getting out of the way, making that play call, and then sending it over to Krekowicz, who sends it over to the rest of her team. Great communication. Great block there as well from the player on the Vortex side. And that was Toth. All the players managing to stay in, and a counter shot from Martin. And that is going to eliminate that player for Vortex on the wing position there. That was Kimberly Slipchuk. We can hear them saying ready, sending just 1 over, going to give it over to that ball retriever. We've got 5 players still on the court left for the Aurora side, going high just up over the head of Gullickson there. Gullickson again making that play call. Looks like Toth, 2 balls in hand. It's going to be sent over by Krekowicz, going for Goyette there. Toth trying to take advantage of the 2 players on the Aurora side bunching up, sending that shot over. Fortunately doesn't connect. They were able to catch it just in time and get out of the way. And definitely Gullickson going down, avoiding that shot, hits the ground, flips up on her. Gullickson making that play call again. And it is going to be Gullickson making the shot. Gullickson getting out of the way of that counter from Martin. Unfortunately, Goyette does get the counter from Toth, and they are eliminated. Vortex still keeping their 3 players in, slowly working their way down the line, picking away at the Aurora team. Aurora holding up a great line of defense right now. We are 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the left in the second half. Very evenly paced. Great to see the level of athleticism from these 2 teams. They're able to read each other very well, and we're able to see some really good shots made here. Gullickson managing to avoid that shot being sent over from the player taking up Goyette's position on the wing now. And that is an elimination on the Aurora side. That was Wozniak. So it is Fair left, Martin, and Janko for Aurora. It looks like there was an elimination on the Vortex side, so That was Gullickson. We see Krekowicz making that play call now. Krekowicz making the call. Martin going for the catch, not quite connecting. Is down to just Janko on the Aurora team. Vortex slowly turning it around in a 1v1 situation. A counter was taken, so it looks like there was a trade-off. Janko versus Krekowicz. Krekowicz blocks, grabs that second ball, rushes up to the line to go after Janko. Janko blocks. Burden to throw on the side of Aurora. Janko's got those balls. Sending one over. Krekowicz blocks it back. Nice block by Janko. Block by Krekowicz. Popping it up into their hand. That's going to give them 2 balls. 2 balls again for Janko. Both of them not rushing too hard over to the line, although there was that rush by Janko just now, but they are hugging that back line when they are the one without that burden. Janko coming up to the line, taking a shot at Krekowicz, getting down nice and low, hugging the corner. Sending that ball back over to the side for Janko to hang on to, but it's going to be Krekowicz with the burden. Both of them sending 2 shots over. Krekowicz finally taking the shot and getting out Janko. Vortex 4-1 right now. Minute 30 left in the second half. It was a very long round for 1 point. So this potentially will go into no blocking, but we are going to start in a regulation play. As they rush for the balls, they're able to see that game clock, and there is a sense of urgency. Wonsiak does get eliminated right off of that opening rush, going for the block, but it does get a tap on the arm. They were not expecting that one. Another counter shot. Fair being eliminated with a toe shot, but it looks like they are able to eliminate Slipchuk at the same time. Bring it down to 4 players for Vortex. 4 players on the Aurora side as well. We are in a 4v4 situation. Play call being made by Gullickson. Wall taking a shot at Gullickson between her and Krekowicz. We can hear Gullickson saying, just slow it down. 22 seconds left. Both teams just trying to take their time. Nice big shot over Gullickson, and that's an elimination one. Just a skim from number 4 on the Aurora side, Caitlin Martin. Down to 3, we can hear it counting down. Ooh, just before the whistle. That is Wall being eliminated, so we are going into a 3v3 in no block, end of the second half. Nice low block, or low dodge there from Ruwicki. I hope I'm getting that right. Looks like White was eliminated off of that one. Ruwicki manages to get low, avoid that fake pump over there. Drop shot on the toes, taking out Toth. 2 players left now. Martin and Ruwicki for Aurora. 2 players still left on the Vortex side. Krekowicz and number 55, Lahoire. And she blocks. She was not expecting that one to happen. Another shot being sent over. That's going to be the final point on the board. Vortex takes this one 5-1. Coming up next on the stream here, we are going to see Spitfire taking on the Tritons.